Right, a lot of you have been asking me about my hand. I'll show you. I discovered last night that I have got skeeter syndrome. I've never had a word for it before, but literally, really, mosquito sensitivity and sensitivity to all insect bites is what I've got. So I don't know how well you can see that. That's the normal size of my hand, minus the break that sticks out. But yeah, this is, you can literally stick your fingers in this. But I took garlic, allicin it's called, allicin, very strong organic garlic, the compound that you're looking for from it. I took 4 hours later I took another 4, and through the night. And I also overdosed on my paste, my turmeric, ginger and curcumin paste yesterday. So it, even though it looks, you know, it's quite itchy and what have you, but it didn't go to my thumb, although it went halfway up my arm. And yeah, quite worrying for about 15 minutes. I thought, shit, blood poisoning, I'm going to die. And then I thought back, it's happened many times this. Anyway, right, so enough of that. If you want any of my miracle paste, if you've got diabetes or arthritis, it kicks arthritis's butt in no time at all. Very good for it. How long have I got there? What's it say on the numbers?
It's 14 minutes.
Okie dokie, that's enough. I've got, look at this. Yeah, look, that cat's just sneaked away. The seagull's finishing its dinner. See? Look at the seagulls. Oh dear. We feed everything round here. I'm going to start a GoFundMe, and Fiona and Chrissy, if you see this, I need some food for the cats. Thanks for everything you do. Right, how to give your worms a boost and make them happy. So, really, you should have this paper shredded like this is. But if you've not shredded it, so long as it's ripped up adequately and it's not too big as strings, or they get wrapped up in it and they can't get out, you know, it's tragic. Bless. Yeah, I don't like cruelty of any kind, even with a worm. My little dwarf apple tree's doing all right as well. Look at all these apples on here. This is, I think it's its 3rd or 4th year, this. So, yeah, I think it had 3 on last year. And the strawberries are doing well. Right, let's have a look in this bin. So, what have I done? I've got some bananas and some melon. It's their favourite food. They love sugar. And blitzed it up with 2 eggshells, because they've got no gizzards, and they need grit to digest whatever they're having. And I'm going to give them a carbon boost with some newspaper, and they absolutely love it. If you've got a Starbucks near you, they'll happily give you the coffee grounds, which makes them breed, makes them move around and get your composting done a hell of a lot quicker, and also makes them grow very fast. So just a bit of advice for people that want to grow worms and they're not actually, you know, doing this for the compost as well. Keep them well fed with their favourite foods, sugar, and well, anything out the kitchen that was once alive, basically. So I'm putting this into here, and I'm going to share it between them 2 bins. I've got another one that I've got from the heap over there. That's like the worms, the fishing worms. Where my dog is, over there. What are you doing up there, you? What are you doing? Come away. Oh, Jilly's buried up there. I wonder if you can smell her. That's the first time he's ever been up there. She died, his girlfriend, the little black and white healer. Come on, son. Bust a bubble. And yeah, right. So, you know, the worms, they love a carbon boost. If you need any fishing worms, composting worms, get in touch with me. My phone number's all over the internet. Right, let's see. Move that out your way. Yeah, get in there. I don't want to get this all over my hands. You know me poorly hand, but yeah. If you keep your worms well fed, they're and keep the mix right of what what you're putting in there. Even though it's an outside bin, you still want to be a bit careful about what you're feeding them. One of these is organic, and the other one I put all sorts of genetically modified stuff that my neighbours give me and what have you into there. And like I say, the other one's organic, but there's less bugs in the GMO one than there is in the organic one. Well, I wouldn't even like to put a figure on it, but absolutely, they thrive in the organic bin. You can put fruit down. I mean, what's happened to this here? This is a genetically modified what they call butternut squash. That's been outside there for, I can't even tell you, 6 months or something, and not an insect has touched it. A few things had a nibble, but that's the seagulls and the slugs, but even they won't eat it. Buster, come here please. Come on, get your lead on. Yeah, that they won't touch. That's how you know. I mean, you can't guarantee that anything's 100% GMO free these days. You just can't, but because you don't know where the bees have been, and but do your best to keep a normal Frankenstein free strain of whatever you're growing. But yeah, so throw this in here with some plenty of worms. If you want big worms for fishing, I've got 5-6 inch worms. Contact me. I'm cheaper than anybody else in the worm department, and also I always give you extra. So, why have slaterers, little slaterers in there? They're horrible. But we've got a job to do, I suppose, like everything else. And also another tip: worms, they like to be under a bit of weight, more than just a bit of cardboard or something. They like weight on top of them, and that's kind of where they congregate. Is wherever you've got a board, or I could prove it again by lifting up this board that's down here that I'm stood on. They're all underneath that board as well. See, this is what you want in a worm bin. This consistency. It's more or less perfect. That they just need a lot more food in. But yeah, it's a good one that. I'll put some more paper and some banana in here. These worms can look at that. What's eating that? Just slugs. Look. Genetically modified food, slugs. They'll eat anything. Yak. I can't injure them because they move like people. I don't know if you've ever stood on a slug before, but they crawl. They crease up as if you punched them in the stomach, and they have a movement that's similar to ours. So it really upsets me. I can't. I have to get rid of them quickly. So anyway. Alright. Okay, so a bit of carbon and some bananas and some grass cuttings. So that's carbon and browns. Cardboard can also be considered to be browns, but the smaller you can make everything, the better. And I know that I do stuff on the worms, and I do a lot of truth stuff about the lines in the sky, what they're spraying and why. And I talk about many things, but just because you're a fisherman or a gardener don't mean to say that you don't want to know what's going on in the world. I got some kind of a statement from Facebook the other day saying that my channel's not about what I say it's about. Well, it is. I'm looking after my worms and doing the worm stuff, which is what I need to do. And I also need to inform everybody that the glyphosate in the food, if you're a gardener you'll know this anyway, but the glyphosate in the food is an endocrine disruptor and changes people's gender, it seems, in the womb. And atrazine is what they used to use. It was banned in America, and for changing the sex of a lot of children and making them very confused. So intersex babies has gone up 4,000%. I know I keep bleating on about it, but this is not evolution, guys. This is not a natural progression, is it? I mean, I grew up gay. 1 in 4 people were gay when I grew up, and probably I think 1 in 3 now is gay. But some horrific videos flying around of groups in America. We're here, we're queer, we've come to your children. We're coming for your children. Fuck what? LGBTQ people do not agree with that. That is not, paedophilia is not part of the fucking agenda, and the freedom that we fought for as gay people, for these weirdos to whip your kids into a hospital, chop the bits off, or give them tablets before they know who they are. A little butch lesbian or a little camp lad being confused, encouraged to do that, and these people are laughing. Apparently in the future there won't be any gay people. Well, scary, but not as scary as the strontium-90, all allegedly. Uranium, manganese, suicide rates are going through the roof. All these things, and the glyphosate, disrupt your bodily functions and make you very, very depressed. Take some iron, make sure you're not anemic, and iron, loads of vitamin D, because adequate is not getting through them clouds. Vitamin C if your diet's not right. Just take what you need. Selenium, zinc, protect your cells against this technology. Get on my Facebook page. There's 2 videos that I can't say on here, but one is called it's the COVID committee. What's it called? COVID. What's it called, Arthur? What COVID? Arthur. What's it called? The video, the COVID committee.
Millionaires.
No, vaccine was a government-sponsored genocide. I'll put a link for it underneath.
Yeah,
I'll try anyway.
Dr. David Martin.
Yeah, that's who it is, but it's not. That's not what the video's called. It's just a load of people. This was a hoax right from the beginning. A cover-up of a cover-up. Made in a lab in North Carolina, like I told you. Not Wuhan, the original. I lost my channel back then, the one that they gave me back. And so all my information was right. I'm not misleading, disinformation or lies like they labelled it back then. And Morgellons, look it up. It's not gone away. I've spoken about it before. It's very real, and you need to change the pH in your body. Have a look at go on my profile. There's a girl there with red hair, glasses on, with a chemtrail grid next to her. Have a look at that video, and it'll explain. You need to take borax, a very small pinch in your water, and apple cider vinegar, and change your pH to melt what it is that they're putting inside you. All allegedly. Careful. Yeah, the COVID committee, it's exposing everything. Right, please sub to my YouTube channel, because I might be gone from here soon. Joe Mcquade, JOMCQ, True, TRU, News, NEWS, 4, number 4, U. Jojo Mcquade, True News for You, TRU, News for You. Just take a minute, please, and subscribe to that. I've got another one, Jojo Mcquade, True News for You, on Telegram. Join me on Telegram, where we can speak the truth on there. They have a bit of trouble on here. They don't like what we say. So, love you all, guys. It's starting to piss down, so I'm going in. And I'm starting my appeal for me hit and run, that was never a hit and run, that I went to prison for. Yeah. Take care, any questions, and I love you all. Bye now.